Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Kennedy. I run a vintage clothing brand called Sinclair Vintage, and as you can see, we're thrifting. And surprisingly, I had a really good day, as you could tell from my reaction right there. I went on a Monday, which is normally seniors day, and I hate thrifting on Mondays, but the thrift delivered, so now I'm delivering this amazing haul to you guys. As many of you know, I love to start in shoes and accessories. I just feel like it really sets the tone for the entire trip, and the two French suede boots were the first things I found, so I knew today was going to be a good day. I was in for a treat. The wedges were a bit questionable, but these black heels have been haunting me for literally a month. I did a bin test on them the very first time I saw them, and they broke, and they're still here. Why? I don't know. The dresses also were holding it down. I normally hate going through this section, but as you can see, we found some beautiful ones, but unfortunately I did leave like most of them. The first one had to stay because nobody likes to have a dress that makes them look naked, and then the second one by Hot Kiss unfortunately didn't have a tag, and I knew they weren't going to sell it to me, so I just left it on the rack. This red one is very hot and sexy, so I did go ahead and grab that one. And then this handkerchief dress, even though it's very summery, I feel like it's always a really elegant silhouette, so I obviously had to grab this one as well. I know you saw that Aeropostale tag, and you know I love them all brands, so I did go ahead and add these to cart as well. The light wash, the pockets, everything about these were just like perfection. These next pair with the heel bite, I know it's a little crazy and it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but something about the heel when it's through that hole is just like so hot to me. I love it. In the Halloween section though, we did find a couple bangers. I love the Jessica Simpson shoes, but they were damaged, so I left them. This leopard print dress, this little falter like anatomy dress I thought was perfect for Halloween, so I did grab it. It hasn't sold yet, so I'm a little nervous, but you know, I'm gonna put it at a discount on my market and hopefully someone buys it. This trench coat though really was the star of the show. It's my favorite find of the day. I had to fight tooth and nail with myself not to keep it. Like, it's that good. The sweater section wasn't anything crazy. I just got a couple, good staples for the fall right now. A long line cardigan, an off the shoulder sweater. I love a high neck just like everyone else right now, so I grabbed that. And then on this navy sweater, the little bow detail was so cute and I couldn't resist, so I got that as well. The rest of the tops in the women's section were kind of just like whatever. I did go ahead and grab, I think, just about all of these that I'm showing you, just because I do need inventory for my markets. I have a bunch of them coming up. It's holiday season. Like, I can't be slacking on the inventory, and they're really cute. I just, I'm trying to be pickier, but at the same time I need to have the inventory, so it's a catch-22. But this last cardigan, oh my gosh, yes, hot mama, right up there with that trench coat that I found. Obsessed. At this point my phone was at like 5% and I still had to make a TikTok or two, so I had to hide my cart, run to my car, go get my portable charger. This thing has saved me, I can't even tell you how many times. Came back inside, went through my cart, made my little TikTok, and then we checked out. I'd like to formally welcome you to a weekend in the life of a vintage seller. I had a market later that week and it was in Georgia. It was actually one of my favorite weekends of the year, and unfortunately it did break my heart. But before we get into all that negativity, let's get into the positive. I did have to go to a concert in North Carolina the day before my market, yes. Charlotte is only like 3.5 hours from Atlanta, so I figured I could do that. A little 3.5 hour drive first thing in the morning before market, easy peasy. I've done longer, right? But this was my outfit of the day. I was going to see this band called The Retrograde. I actually found them on the Creed cruise that I have yet to do a recap on YouTube, so we might have to do that for one of my vlogs in December. But they are just, I am obsessed with them. They have such an old school sound, but it's so fresh and fun. So let you listen to what they sound like so you can fall in love too. All right, I think you get the picture. I had an amazing time and I was absolutely just like high off life. I got to talk to them after their set. I love finding bands when they're small because they do their own merch and you get to talk to them after the set, and we got a picture together, and then I had to run back to my hotel because their set started at 10:30 p.m. The second person ended at 2 a.m. when the bar was closing. So I was out at like 2:30 in the morning running back to my hotel so I could sleep for literally 2 hours. My alarm was going off at 4:15 in the morning because I had to be at my market by 8:15. Getting a physical alarm clock was an absolute game changer for me. That iPhone alarm clock just wasn't cutting it. But this was my outfit of the day. Little AC Miyake, please dupe, my baggy Old Navy pants, and then my tabbies. Love to see it. And then we were on the freaking road pushing it back to ATL for this market that, like I said, ended up breaking my heart. Normally this is like the market of the year, but they did 2 days instead of one, and honestly, I should have learned from ThriftCon that is just like the ultimate downfall of a market is when they try to do 2 days. It just never works out in the way you think it's going to. But in the beginning, it started out, okay, it was a little gloomy, but the vibes were up. I had a really good spot at the front of the market, but literally no one was showing up. Like, my setup was cute. I had a big booth, and I am telling you, it was so slow. I barely made up the vendor fee for the 2 days. For reference, the last time I did this market, which was last fall, I made $4K in just 1 day. And then if that wasn't bad enough, it was supposed to rain that night. We had to be there the next morning. It was supposed to rain all that morning as well. They said we could leave our setup, but I was not leaving all my clothes out there because if they got wet, guess what? I could not sell wet clothes the next day. So I just decided to put my tent up, leave my racks, and just hope for the best. Fast forward to the next day, I'm getting to the market, and all of a sudden I'm seeing tents flying in the air, hence me running, and I had to go catch one of the artist tents that the actual event set up. And look at this. Absolute mayhem. This is the last thing you want first thing in the morning. This was my fear leaving my stuff there. Yes. But luckily my tent stayed okay, but there were so many tents and setups that people left that just did not make it through the night. Luckily by noon when the market actually started, you could immediately feel that it was going to be a better day. The foot traffic was up immediately, but some vendors straight up just did not pull up to the second day. There were lots of holes which looked crazy and unprofessional, but you can't control other people. I was just happy that the foot traffic was better. The dogs were out, the people were out, but the wind was crazy. It did break my tent. My racks did fall over multiple times. It almost hurt somebody, which was really scary for me because I do not want to be sued. But this whole weekend was just, oh my god, a headache as far as the market goes. I'm so glad I went to the concert because it really saved the entire weekend for me. This is just a random thrift trip. I don't even remember when it's from, but we started out in the jacket section, and these high collar button-up jackets, pea coats, whatever you want to call them, are all the craze right now. This one was by Express. It was wool. It's everything the girls are wanting and more right now, so obviously I did have to go ahead and grab this. This gown was stunning, beautiful, gorgeous, and it's my favorite brand in the world, but unfortunately it did look like it had some mold going on, and I don't play with that. I'm not bringing that into my house. I'm not putting it next to my other clothes, so it did go ahead and stay right there on that rack. It's been like a month since I've last been to this store, and I saw this jacket the last time. I wanted it then. The contrast stitching is so freaking stunning, and I love the fact that it doesn't have a real collar on it, but this price is just unacceptable. I'm not paying that. These Napoleon style jackets, marching band jackets, whatever you want to call them, are also all the craze right now, but unfortunately this one was missing some buttons, so I did have to stay, but it is very on trend. If you're a seller, definitely be looking out for this. Now y'all know I'm a poncho princess. I love a good cape, and so I obviously had to get this one. It's French Connection. It was plus size. I took pictures of it, I listed it, and it immediately sold within 30 minutes. So the girlies are also looking for these as well. If you see these, pick them up. This little white top I thought had potential, but something was just off. It was giving cheap, so it did end up staying, but I think I like the general idea of it. I feel like everyone's into buttons right now, and I've seen so many people try to DIY little tops like this, so I figured this was kind of perfect for the girlies who are not creative at all, so I grabbed it. These next two items would have been perfect for fall, perfect for my inventory. I would have loved to have them, but unfortunately someone did a line of Coca-Cola before they were pricing. I don't know why 15 and 18 were the magic numbers for these tops, but they can keep that. I will just wait until it goes on sale. I'm not subscribing to this high price nonsense. These were the few little pieces that I grabbed in this store, and then we were on to the next. I almost fell to my knees in the middle of this Goodwill. Oh my goodness, this was a dream jacket for me. The silhouette, the color, the price, everything gorgeous, and I had to have it. This fall, I'm like really into hat accessories right now, and I thought this was cute, but it was going to be entirely too small for my head, so I left it. Every year, denim skirts are harder and harder to come by, so when I saw this one, especially in a bigger size with some shorts underneath, I had to grab it. These little Jamaica shorts have my heart. I've been wanting a pair for a while, but I refused to pay for new ones, and so when I saw these, I was obsessed, but I did not like the green and the yellow. Went a little further, saw the black, and I was like, you're coming home with me. Honestly, nothing too crazy in the bags. I like the slouchiness of this gray one, but I did not like the floral print that they had going on, so it did have to stay. The sequin bag, on the other hand, is still very hot right now, so I did go ahead and grab this one. So much potential with this tan leather one. I love the studs on the straps, but I'm just not a huge crossbody girl, and I did not like the shape of the bag, so it did have to stay. And now for our very last store. It's very small. There's not much room to film in here, but I did find a couple bags, which I should have looked closer because one of them was very much damaged, so it was a waste of my money. It happens to the best of us. I'm not too worried about it. It's fine. But the watch was really cute, and then this freaking jacket, I'm telling you guys, I posted this and within 24 hours it sold. These button-up peacoats, high neck situations are very hot right now. We love a pop of red over here, and we love a cardigan that goes straight to the top. I do not like a v-neck cardigan, so that was kind of a no-brainer to get. And then I also got this little pinstripe boxy jacket. You guys know I've been really into these as well, so that was it for this trip. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love ya!